Have you ever met someone who seems to move through life with unwavering confidence, always on their own terms? That person might just be a Sigma woman. The Sigma female stands apart from the crowd, charting her own course and living authentically, without the need for approval or validation from others. In a world where fitting in often takes precedence, she stands as a beacon of independence, mystery, and emotional resilience. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating traits of the Sigma female, unraveling the unique characteristics that make her so captivating and powerful. If you're curious to learn what makes the Sigma woman stand out from the crowd, keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on the art of mastering self-reliance, emotional strength, and authentic living. 1. Introduction to Sigma female. Imagine someone who doesn't feel the need to conform. A person who moves through life quietly, yet confidently, without looking for validation from the crowd. This is the essence of the Sigma female. She's rare and doesn't play by the usual social rules. While many might seek approval, she stays true to her own path, letting her actions speak louder than any trend. The Sigma female doesn't fit neatly into labels like alpha or beta. She's neither the loud leader commanding attention nor the follower seeking approval. Instead, she creates her own space, carving a way forward that aligns with her core values. She's like an artist, making her own masterpiece without worrying about how others think it should look. You might know someone like this. They don't follow the latest fashion, and they don't chase popularity. They simply live authentically, with a sense of inner peace. It's not that they're detached, but rather that they don't feel the need to prove themselves. Their confidence comes from within, not from the applause of others. What sets the Sigma female apart is that she thrives on independence. She doesn't rely on external validation to feel good about herself. Think of her as a lone wolf, who doesn't need a pack to navigate the forest. She trusts her instincts, and that inner compass guides her through life's ups and downs with a steady hand. In a world that often pushes conformity, the Sigma female stands out as a reminder that it's okay to be different. It's okay to walk to your own beat. When you stop chasing the crowd and start creating your own path, you tap into a powerful sense of freedom. And that's where real growth begins, when you embrace who you truly are, without apology. 2. Independence and autonomy. The Sigma female thrives on independence and autonomy. She doesn't look to others for validation or direction. Instead, she follows her own beliefs and instincts, creating a path that's entirely her own. While many may seek the approval of their peers or society, she's content in making decisions based on what feels right to her, not what's expected. Think about someone who makes bold choices without hesitation, even when they go against the grain. That's the Sigma woman. She's not swayed by outside pressures or societal norms. Her confidence comes from within, not from any external source. It's as if she has her own internal compass, always pointing her in the direction she's meant to go, even if no one else understands it. For the Sigma female, freedom is her greatest value. She's the kind of person who wakes up and decides the course of her day without considering what others expect from her. Whether it's choosing a career, a lifestyle, or simply the people she surrounds herself with, she makes those choices based on her inner voice. It's a form of liberation, where her decisions reflect her authenticity and self-assuredness. In a world where many are influenced by the opinions of others, the Sigma female remains grounded in her self-reliance. She trusts her judgment and doesn't seek approval. This doesn't mean she's distant or disconnected from others. She simply understands that true strength lies in being able to stand alone, make decisions for herself, and take responsibility for her own path. Her ability to walk her own path is inspiring. It's a reminder that independence isn't about isolation, it's about confidence in who you are. The Sigma female shows us that the key to living a fulfilled life is trusting yourself and forging your own journey, without needing anyone's approval to do so. 3. Innate leadership qualities. Sigma females are born leaders, but their leadership doesn't shout for attention. It's subtle yet powerful. Think of them as the calm in a storm, the steady force others naturally gravitate toward when chaos arises. Their charisma isn't about being the loudest voice in the room, it's about an energy that quietly draws people in. They exude a kind of strength that others can feel, even without saying a word. Imagine being in a difficult situation where everyone around you is panicking. The Sigma female is the one who doesn't flinch, who remains calm and composed, offering a sense of certainty that others can trust. It's not because she's trying to lead, it's because her quiet confidence naturally commands respect. People are drawn to her because they sense that she has a clear mind and the ability to make wise decisions, no matter the pressure. Her leadership is rooted in emotional intelligence. She understands the needs and fears of others without needing to dominate the conversation. It's this ability to listen and respond thoughtfully that makes her a true leader. People trust her judgment because she consistently demonstrates sound decision-making and integrity, even when faced with uncertainty. Unlike those who seek power through loud declarations, the Sigma female leads through action. She doesn't need to say she's in charge, her presence is enough. When tough decisions need to be made, others look to her for guidance, knowing that she'll make choices with clarity and wisdom. This natural ability to inspire confidence is what makes her a leader in every sense of the word. Her leadership isn't about control, it's about trust. People are drawn to her because they know she's dependable, not because she demands it. In times of uncertainty, the Sigma female shines as a leader who doesn't need to prove herself, her actions do all the talking. 4. Mystery and intrigue. The Sigma woman is like a fascinating enigma, wrapped in layers of mystery that make her all the more captivating. She doesn't feel the need to share every detail of her life or broadcast her every thought, and this intentional withholding creates an aura of intrigue around her. It's not about secrecy, but about savoring the power of leaving something to the imagination. Think of her as a character in a novel who reveals just enough to keep you hooked, but not everything all at once. People are drawn to her because there's always something more to uncover. They can't quite figure her out, and that sense of curiosity keeps them coming back for more. It's like reading a suspenseful book where each chapter adds to the story, but there's always that little bit of mystery that leaves you wanting to know what happens next. Her mystery isn't about being distant or aloof. Instead, she keeps things to herself, not because she's hiding anything, but because she enjoys the magic that comes with being a little unpredictable. For example, she might mention a passion she has, but she won't go into detail about it. It's a simple gesture that sparks curiosity and leaves people wondering, what else is she into? This unpredictability is part of her charm. People are naturally attracted to the unknown, and the Sigma woman understands this. She doesn't need to flood the room with information about herself to capture attention. Her ability to keep a sense of mystery adds an allure that's both magnetic and irresistible, making her someone you want to know more about. In a world where everyone is constantly oversharing, the Sigma woman's ability to maintain a bit of mystery is what sets her apart. She doesn't give everything away, and that makes her even more fascinating to those around her. 5. Emotional resilience. Sigma females are masters of emotional resilience. Picture them as the calm amidst the chaos, the steady presence that doesn't waver when life gets tough. While others might panic or feel overwhelmed, the Sigma female remains grounded, unshaken by external circumstances. This isn't because she's emotionless, but because she's learned how to manage her emotions in a healthy, constructive way. Her secret weapon? Stoic philosophy. Just like the Stoic thinkers, the Sigma female knows that we can't control everything around us, but we can always control how we respond. When life throws curveballs, she doesn't react impulsively. Instead, she takes a step back, processes her emotions, and handles the situation with calm clarity. She turns challenges into stepping stones, using adversity as a catalyst for personal growth rather than something to fear. For example, imagine facing a major setback in your career. While most might spiral into self-doubt, the Sigma female uses this moment as an opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow. She doesn't dwell on the misfortune but instead focuses on what she can control, her response, her next steps, and the lessons she can take from the experience. This mindset helps her build a stronger, more resilient character over time. Her emotional resilience is also rooted in self-awareness. She knows her triggers, what causes her stress, and how to manage her emotions before they take control. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply taking a few deep breaths in a moment of tension, the Sigma female has a toolkit of strategies to stay composed. What sets her apart is her ability to bounce back quickly and gracefully. Instead of letting obstacles define her, she uses them to fuel her journey, emerging stronger and more focused. Emotional resilience isn't just about enduring hardships, it's about using them to become a better, more balanced version of herself. 6. Intellectual depth. Sigma females are deeply intellectual and possess an insatiable curiosity. They are the type of people who constantly seek to understand the world on a deeper level, always looking for new ideas to explore. Their minds are like treasure chests filled with knowledge, each experience and book adding something valuable to their vast intellectual landscape. When you have a conversation with a Sigma woman, you can feel the depth of her thoughts. She doesn't shy away from complex ideas or difficult subjects. Instead, she embraces them with excitement and enthusiasm, diving into discussions that challenge the status quo and push boundaries. For example, she might casually bring up a philosophy that makes you stop and think, or share insights from a documentary that you wouldn't have considered before. What makes her particularly fascinating is her love for learning. It's not about simply gathering facts, it's about understanding the connections between things, finding the bigger picture, and using knowledge to fuel her personal growth. She is never complacent and always strives to grow intellectually, whether it's by reading a new book, attending a lecture, or engaging with others who challenge her perspectives. Her intellectual depth also allows her to see life from multiple angles. She doesn't just accept surface-level explanations, she digs deeper, questioning assumptions and seeking out the underlying truths. This ability to think critically and creatively makes her an intriguing conversation partner, someone who makes you look at the world in a whole new way. In a world where many are content with superficial knowledge, the Sigma female stands out because she craves substance. Her love for learning isn't just about expanding her knowledge, it's about evolving as a person. When you engage with her, you know you're not just having a casual chat, you're diving into a conversation that could leave you thinking for days. 7. Adaptability and flexibility. Sigma females possess a remarkable ability to adapt to changing circumstances with grace and ease. Unlike others who may struggle with the unexpected, the Sigma woman thrives when things shift. Whether it's a sudden change in her personal life, a professional challenge, or the need to adjust her plans, she remains calm and composed, never allowing the turbulence of life to throw her off course. For example, imagine a Sigma woman in a work environment where the project deadlines are suddenly moved up. While others might panic or feel overwhelmed, she takes it as an opportunity to reassess, reorganize, and deliver the results with even more precision and focus. She sees change not as an obstacle but as an opportunity to demonstrate her problem-solving skills and resilience. This adaptability is rooted in her self-awareness and the Stoic mindset she often embraces. Instead of clinging to rigid expectations or feeling stressed about things she cannot control, she focuses on what she can influence, her reactions and decisions. Her flexibility enables her to pivot when necessary, adjusting her approach without losing sight of her values or goals. The Sigma female doesn't resist change, she welcomes it. When faced with challenges, she understands that life is always in flux and that the best way to succeed is to flow with it, much like a river that adapts to the landscape, finding its way through obstacles. Whether it's a new city, a new job, or new relationships, the Sigma woman finds ways to make the most of every situation, using her adaptability to grow and learn. Her ability to stay flexible and resilient makes her someone others admire. People are drawn to her calm under pressure, and her ability to remain steady when everything around her is in flux. This adaptability is a powerful trait, making the Sigma female not only an exceptional individual but also a source of inspiration for those who need guidance through uncertainty. 8. Selective socialization. The Sigma female approaches socialization with intention and purpose. Unlike those who prioritize quantity over quality, she values deep, meaningful relationships over a wide social circle. She's not interested in fitting in with every group or collecting acquaintances for the sake of it. Instead, she invests her time and energy only in those who truly align with her values, passions, and interests. Imagine her as someone who keeps a close-knit group of friends, each person carefully chosen for their authenticity, respect, and shared principles. She's not the type to attend every social gathering or chase after fleeting connections. Instead, she prefers to cultivate strong bonds with a select few, people who enrich her life and who she can rely on for mutual support and growth. This selectivity stems from her deep understanding of her own worth. She knows that her time and emotional energy are valuable and that investing in shallow connections only leaves her drained and unfulfilled. For example, instead of engaging in endless small talk at parties or participating in gossip, she chooses to spend her time with individuals who inspire her, who challenge her thinking, and who share her vision for personal growth. Her approach to relationships is like tending to a garden. She nurtures the plants that are thriving, while pulling away from those that drain her or don't contribute to her well-being. This careful cultivation of relationships allows her to form bonds that are truly fulfilling, where both parties support and encourage each other's growth. For the Sigma woman, socializing is not about status or popularity. It's about deep, genuine connections. She is content with her circle, knowing that the quality of her relationships far outweighs the quantity. 9. Unwavering self-reliance. The Sigma woman embodies unwavering self-reliance, a trait that sets her apart in a world that often encourages dependence on others. She is deeply confident in her own abilities, facing challenges head-on with a calm and determined mindset. Whether she's tackling a personal obstacle or navigating a tough situation at work, she trusts herself to find the best solution. Imagine a woman who doesn't wait for permission or seek validation from others when making decisions. She's like a captain of her own ship, charting her own course through the unpredictable seas of life. Instead of leaning on friends, family, or colleagues for guidance, she turns inward, relying on her own wisdom and judgment to guide her. This self-sufficiency doesn't mean she isolates herself, it means she has mastered the art of being comfortable in her own company and trusting her instincts. In everyday life, this self-reliance manifests in practical ways. For instance, if faced with a problem at work, she won't run to her boss or teammates for answers. Instead, she'll research, problem-solve, and take proactive steps to resolve the issue. This doesn't mean she never seeks advice, it means she empowers herself to take responsibility for her own path and outcomes. Her ability to navigate life's obstacles with strength and grace makes her a role model for others. Her confidence is contagious, inspiring those around her to trust in their own capabilities. But even when she does need help, she approaches it from a place of strength, knowing that asking for support is a tool for growth, not a sign of weakness. In a world that often celebrates the loudest voices, the Sigma woman remains steadfast in her self-reliance, carving out a space where she can thrive independently and confidently. This trait, above all, reflects her inner strength and her unwavering belief in her own power to shape her destiny. 10. Strategic approach to relationships. The Sigma woman approaches relationships with strategy and purpose, understanding that true connection goes beyond superficial interactions. Rather than spreading herself thin with a wide circle of acquaintances, she focuses on cultivating deep, meaningful bonds with a select few who resonate with her core values and beliefs. For her, quality always trumps quantity. Imagine her as someone who doesn't jump into relationships impulsively or out of a desire to fit in. Instead, she takes her time to truly understand the people she allows into her life. She seeks individuals who share her values, respect her boundaries, and can challenge her to grow. When she forms a connection, it's not just about shared experiences, it's about aligning on a deeper level, where mutual respect, trust, and understanding are at the foundation. For example, when it comes to friendships, the Sigma woman might not attend every social event or constantly seek out new people. Instead, she invests in relationships with those who encourage her intellectual growth, support her goals, and truly understand her. Her social circle is small but solid, filled with people who inspire and empower her, not drain her energy. In romantic relationships, the Sigma woman is just as selective. She's not interested in casual flings or fleeting encounters. She values meaningful connections built on trust, respect, and shared ambitions. For her, love isn't about external validation, it's about finding someone who complements her life and adds genuine value to her journey. By taking a strategic approach to relationships, the Sigma woman creates a network of people who elevate her, and in turn, she does the same for them. She nurtures these connections with care, knowing that the strength of her relationships is one of the most valuable assets she can cultivate. 11. Eternal seeker of growth. The Sigma woman is an eternal seeker of growth, always striving to become the best version of herself. Her journey is marked by a deep commitment to self-improvement, fueled by a thirst for knowledge and a passion for learning. Unlike others who may feel content with the status quo, she's never satisfied with simply staying the same. For her, growth is a lifelong pursuit. Imagine the Sigma woman as someone who views each day as an opportunity to learn and improve. She reads books, explores new ideas, and actively seeks experiences that challenge her perspective. Whether it's learning a new skill, honing her craft, or reflecting on her personal development, she continuously pushes herself to evolve. Growth isn't just about acquiring new knowledge for her, it's about deepening her understanding of the world and her place within it. For example, she might take up a new hobby or learn a new language simply because she knows it will expand her mind and enrich her life. Her journey isn't about reaching a specific destination, it's about enjoying the process of becoming better each day. And she doesn't shy away from failure either. She embraces mistakes as opportunities to grow, viewing them not as setbacks, but as valuable lessons that shape her into a wiser and more resilient person. In her professional life, the Sigma woman is always looking for ways to challenge herself. She doesn't settle for mediocrity or complacency. She seeks out projects that push her boundaries and align with her long-term goals. Whether it's advancing her career, improving her skills, or becoming a better leader, she's always moving forward, always evolving. Her commitment to growth makes her not only a fascinating person to know, but also a source of inspiration for others. By constantly striving to improve herself, she sets an example that growth is possible at any stage of life, and that the journey itself is as important as the destination. The Sigma female is not just a personality type, she is an embodiment of strength, independence, and emotional mastery. From her quiet leadership to her commitment to lifelong growth, she lives by her own rules and cultivates meaningful connections along the way. By embracing mystery, resilience, and authenticity, the Sigma woman shows us that we can all live more intentionally and with greater purpose. If you want to learn more about the powerful traits that set the Sigma woman apart and how you can apply them in your own life, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you embody the qualities of a Sigma woman in your own journey? Let's keep the conversation going and continue to inspire one another to live our best, most authentic lives.